Gorge walk to Lake Catani here at Mount Buffalo, and welcome to TREV'S and Bushland Adventures for another episode. And this is part 2 of Mount Buffalo experience. Let's go. Now this is one of the views from the Gorge walk, and this is really spectacular. This is looking east, looking towards Mount Bogong. Yeah. Oh, take a look at this. Look at what's behind me. Yeah, it's a great view. Heading east, looking east. This is on the Gorge walk, one of the lookouts. So I'm telling you, a short walk. This is only a short walk from the chalet actually, so it didn't take me long. And then this whole journey will take about 2.5 kilometers. So it's not all that bad. It's a beautiful day, a bit cloudy, but it's not too bad. You'll find numerous amount of holes. They look like burrows, but they are burrows. We get a lot of wombats. These are wombat holes. And lots of wildlife here at Mount Buffalo, and this is their refuge, the wombat hole. So you'll find a lot of wombat holes, and there's lots of wildlife here. You might find deer. You might find an odd wallaby or a kangaroo. You never know, we might spot one today. We'll see. And of course goannas and all sorts, lots of birds as well. And I'm having a great day so far. Hope you're all having a great day. Now you will find a numerous amount of rocks, a lot of boulders. This is all volcanic. They're all volcanic rocks. And of course, we're on a actual volcano, an old volcano. Mount Buffalo that erupted millions of years ago. Must have been a catastrophe in the early days, or those millions of years ago. And of course, now down here you can hear a water lapping. I believe there's an underground river. That could be it, I don't know. It goes way down. There's lots of places to explore here in Mount Buffalo. So many places. Now we're only going to do 4 parts of this series. I was going to do 5, but I've cut back down to 4. Other parts we're going to do Mount Buffalo, we may do that later in the year. Probably towards the end of the year when it starts of summertime, the next summer. So there's so many places to go to. There's so many places to explore here in Mount Buffalo. There is an underground river that we will explore probably later in the year. That'll be interesting. Yeah, so this is a really good walk. I feel quite lonely up here, really. Very quiet. Lovely bush. Lots of boulders, as you can see behind me. And of course it's a volcanic area. Yeah. Lots of little caverns and caves. We've come across a bridge. I've never seen this bridge before. Just remember, we're pretty well high up from above sea level. Look at this. Oh yeah. Hear the water. That's a long way down now. We'll have a look at down the other side. Hear the water lapping. Look what it got yonder. Looks like a wall. I reckon that's Catani. A bit of a weir. I'm going to have to check that out. So we're crossing this bridge. And we're not very far from Lake Catani, so this is going to be a sight to see. Yeah. We have a sign. Gorge, Lake Catani track. Lake Catani, 0.4 k's. Then the Gorge, 1.6. But we'll see. Okay, shall we do it? Lake Catani is easily reached along this well-graded 2-kilometre track which winds amongst granite boulders and pure stands of alpine ash. It provides pleasant walking, horse and mountain bike riding and cross-country skiing in the winter. Built in 1910, by the government engineer Carlo Catani. The lake is ideal for swimming, canoeing, fishing, or just relaxing in a beautiful setting. Viewpoint Nature Walk begins near the bridge across Urobin Creek. The monolith can also be reached by taking the monolith track turn off. Wow, I'm glad they've got seats along this track, and this place is absolutely gorgeous, it really is. Got the lake, look at that, look at the lake, look at it. Can relax. Now we're going to go for a walk around the lake, so it's going to be a bit of a walk, but you know, we've got all the time, we've got plenty of time today. So we're just going to take our time. That's the thing when you're walking, bushwalking, never hurry, never rush. Take your time. And you'll enjoy. Now we're here so far on our journey walk around Lake Catani. And over the other side is a picnic area. And I believe it's a camp area, I'm not sure, but we'll probably come across that. So lots of people having fun in the water, swimming, kayaking, canoeing. Yeah, a lot of fun there. That's a campground there, so you can camp and enjoy. Now what we have up yonder are very high peaks. The Hump, the cathedrals, and of course the Horn. The Horn is the highest peak here on Mount Buffalo. And we'll be going up there on part 4 of this series. And that'll be the highlight of this Mount Buffalo experience. This is what we call a plateau. One of this is the lower plateau we call it, and yeah, so usually snows here in the winter time. Lots of ice, very snow, but a good time to come here is during the spring and late summer, coming on to autumn. remember this, the Grosman's Mill picnic area. I showed you this on part 1 of the series. Of course, this area was the old sawmill, Grosman's sawmill site. And we were here on the last part. And of course there's a barbecue, you can have a picnic here, a lot of picnic tables, you can have a party here. And of course over here, remains of one of the foundations of the sawmill still standing. That's going back in the early 1900s. Now this is one of the water ducks that lives out here at Mount Buffalo. He's just sleeping under my little table. Huh. Now this is another one of the walks here. We're not going to do these today, maybe another time. Mount Dunn, Eagle Point via Mount Dunn and Rocky Creek Track and Max Point. And of course Eagle Point will be the furthest at 7.5 kilometres. Max Point is 6 kilometres, and Mount Dunn would be 3.2. So we're not going to do that today. But, now we're here halfway around Lake Catani on our walk. And of course there's the monolith. We're going up there on the next episode in part 3 of our Mount Buffalo experience. We're going right up there in the middle. There's a rock hanging up there. We're going up there in the next part. That is the monolith. We call that the monolith. And of course, it's a swampy area here of the lake. And just switch it around better. So far, it's been a really good journey. I love this bush, really nice. It's a friendly bush, yes it is. And full of, there are water rats, wombats, all sorts of marsupials, animals, and yeah, it's a beautiful day for walking. This is a great walk. It's a very friendly walk. What I mean by a friendly walk is that lots of little bridges, lots of little tracks, and plenty of seats too as well, which I like, where you can sit down and relax. Lots of seats along this walk. And of course, friends of Mount Buffalo. That's why it's so friendly. And of course we've got another track. It's called the Charlwell Galleries track. And that's another one of the walks that we're going to do another time. We might even do that. Few plants and no trees survived this extended freeze. The plants that do survive have special tricks to keep them alive while they are covered in ice. Fine hairs on the leaves and stems of some plants, for example, to keep the ice away from the plant. Now, as you can see, I'm on the other side of Lake Catani now, on the eastern side. I walked on the other side there, over that way, and now I'm just walking around. I'm not all that far from the weir where we were before, so I'm sort of just about meeting back to where I started walking on this Lake Catani. So it's been a marvellous walk, it really is. It's great. You need to take your time and you'll get there. So from this on, from the weir, we'll head back on the same track where I was when I came down first, and that takes me back to the chalet area car park, and that's where my car is. So I'm going to go there because there's a coffee van there, and something to eat, and I'm going to finish my vlog there. So we're now back at the weir where we were before when we started. Awesome. And there's a little bridge you can go across. It'll take you on the other side, and that's where we started. This little green structure contains a platypus power micro hydroelectric generator installed to provide power for the Lake Catani campground. Electricity is provided by diverting water falling over the spillway into a small generating plant. This technology provides opportunities for power to be produced in remote places, and this project was funded by the Commonwealth Department. Well, I've just completed my big walk around Lake Catani, the Gorge and Lake Catani, so I'm back here at the car park here at the chalet. Unfortunately I couldn't get a cup of coffee because the coffee van's closed, unfortunately, so I couldn't get into it, so I got my little drink of water. So now, this finishes this journey, and for part 2. So in part 3 I'll be taking you up to the monolith, and also we may even go to the Chalwell galleries. We might even check that out. So that'll be in part 3. I'll see you there.